Well, hello and welcome to Friday Night Update. We are on week 76. I'm here with Gao. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing?
Uh, Better than I was. I'm out of bed. That's all I can say. Migraines are no fun thing, and when I get hit with a bad one, there's nothing I can do except just try and sleep it off. So, forgive if the voice is a little bit lower, but my hearing is still extremely sensitive. My sight is still super sensitive. So, I just hope that I'm not, because I can hear myself really, really loudly. So I just hope I'm not too loud for Peeps. So if you can give me some sort of audio feedback, that would be great.
Audio is fine.
Good, good, good. Alrighty. If you would please do me a favor and kick us off, I'll take us in through the title. We are in week 76 update, which gives us new carved wood home decor. New carved wood home decor features this week with 6 new furnishings. We also give an update on Galileo testing. So, uh,
Yeah, we're at week 76 and it comes with a bunch of new home decor options that expand our carved wood decoration set with new furnishings to adorn your base. We also go deeper into the upcoming features of Galileo, such as fishing, as we move into closed beta testing. Let's jump in and have a read, shall we?
alrighty, carved wood decorations, if you please. That's a nice image, but I can't, unfortunately, even with my glasses, I can't see anything new in there.
Let's have a look if there is something. And a couple of nice chairs around the oval table. It is the Icarus statue on the table.
Which we've seen
Some
before.
Icarus statues on the wall.
Which we've seen
Uh,
before.
yeah, I don't think there's any new, unless it must be the chair. I don't know.
Oh, unless it's a chair you can sit on.
Chairs you can sit on, couches you can't.
Yeah, bummer.
Anyway, so we are adding to our existing home decor options by adding 6 new carved wood pieces with a new bed, wardrobe, nether wardrobe, nightstand, display cabinet and dresser. Ooh, display cabinet.
Ooh,
So we no longer have to put all the statues on tables, we can put it in a nice display cabinet. Nice.
that sounds good.
It does. For our open world base building aficionados, there are the first of a range of new options to style your base your way. They provide more bespoke personalization, but they don't add any new gameplay features. So basically, the bed is still the bed. Might have slightly longer or shorter well-rested buff compared to the current beds, which all already have a different buff duration. So maybe this new carved wood one gives us yet another duration. But yeah, nothing new here.
Yeah, I would have assumed that the interior wood was automatically better than the rustic stuff. So
Yeah, interior wood bed is the best,
yeah,
the longest buff. So
yeah.
these new items are craftable on the carpentry bench, and most of them can be found by using the R key to look for variations on the base item. So you want to place a chair, press and hold R to see if there's any other variation. Okay.
That would make sense. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then we have another picture of a base from the outside. Then we get into the closed Galileo feedback. We are currently in the process of performing a round of closed beta feedback on the upcoming Galileo update, working with our veteran prospectors in Discord, we have been providing valuable insight into the update's features. These have included daily playtests, providing packages of balance changes, fixes, and improvements that we've been applying as we go. Internal playtests with the entire studio have also provided a range of fixes, testing functionality and performance along with both client and host-specific experiences. The main improvements have been across sound, animation, UI polish and tweaking quality of life, all areas that add to the immersion and player experience. A big thank you to everyone who has contributed their time and effort.
Okay. And so we move on to fishing. As we get closer to everyone hooking on lures and casting off into the sunset, we wanted to talk more about the fishing coming in the Galileo update, as there is more to do than just catch and release fish. Let's run through what this could look like. I think we've been given something like a graphic novel here.
Yeah,
Does that say sploosh
yeah, it does.
in the bubble?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
casting out the line and pulling in the line.
Waiting to see what you'll get, hanging them as trophies, keeping them as pets, and filling out your best to it, I think, is how that is supposed to go.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
It is.
Yes. Whoever created that, well done. Okay, I can do some reading, but not a lot. So, would you mind,
Yeah,
please, Connie?
I'll go through it. So step 1 is going fishing. Fish can be found in all bodies of water, but each body of water has a different variety of species. Different species are also more challenging to catch, requiring different lures and putting up more of a fight to be reeled in. All in all, there are 52 unique species of fish to catch. Some are far more common, others will require meticulous planning and quality gear to catch. Oh, cool. So the top fish you can't catch with a rod, fishing pole. You need to go like all the way to tier 3, tier 4, or whatever you have.
Yeah, I would have assumed that the better the gear, the better the fish.
Yeah. So when you have caught a fish, you have a range of different options on what you want to do with it. Are you hungry? You fillet the fish on the fishing bench and cook different dishes that give unique perks and buffs. Are
Fish
you proud of
curry.
the size of, for example? But I
Hmm.
reckon we will also get new recipes.
Yeah.
If you're proud of the size of the fish, you mount it on a wall, fit with its own name plaque for all to see.
Nice.
Yep. So we're gonna have a wall with like 52 different fish. Of
Cool.
course, you wanna have like everything there.
Yeah, well, I reckon we're gonna have a trophy wall.
Trophy building.
Um, yeah, yeah, museum.
Exactly. And the third option is you want a new friend at home, then you put a fish in your aquarium and you spend your evening stalking to your new pal.
Well, I hope one of them's not a goldfish because they've only got a memory of 7 seconds.
Actually, urban legend, not true.
I know, but it was funny.
Oh, true. So all fish you catch are also registered in the fishing record as part of the Prospector Field Guide. Here you can see your record size, different locations where you caught this species, and information you have learned from your fishing expeditions, such as the type of lures that are effective for that species, and information about the biomes where you'll most commonly encounter them. I don't think you'll see a whole lot of fish in the Arctic biomes, though.
Well, you'd be
How often do
surprised.
you see open water in the Arctic? Frozen lakes, yes.
During the summer, you quite often see open water in the Arctic.
Well, I haven't seen it in Icarus yet.
Well, no, but maybe those pools might turn, maybe those frozen over pools that we walked over might turn into miniature lakes that we can fish from because, you do find fish under there.
Would be fun, and new gear for ice fishing.
Yeah,
Could be
yeah,
fun. Will
that
be
would be
fun.
good. That would be good.
Yep. So with 52 species, you can probably imagine that we've got a lot of new species to introduce. Do you think you've got a cool name for a species? Drop it in the comments and it might end up making it in-game.
Excellent. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, looks like they still want names for ice fish. They want a cool name.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
my dad was
Echo fish, yeah, indeed, Jake, and welcome.
Hey Jake, good to see you. Sorry I'm not sounding a bit more enthusiastic, but I'm recovering from a week-long migraine that has had me bedded up until this morning. So I'm not exactly get up and go. My get up and go, got up and went. But I'm out of my bed and I'm able to read some. So this is why we're doing the the update. So thanks very much, Jake. Appreciate that. It's just one of these things. I'm one of these people that when I get a migraine that bad, the only thing that is effective is sleep. So I get as much of it as I possibly can. Anyway, with
By the
52
way, Echo,
species, yes.
if you develop your own style of fishing, would it then be economical fishing?
Now, there's a fishing guide if ever I saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just asking.
yeah, that sounds good. Eco fish, yeah, eco fish. Maybe I'll see if I can come up with something better than that. Although at this point, I do want to say something here. I have the great pride in telling people here that my father was a 30+ year expert and a professor in marine zoology, and he discovered his speciality was cephalopods, namely squid and octopi, cuttlefish and stuff, and he actually discovered a new species of octopus, and it almost looks like an, a little octopus with Dumbo ears. And it was called, and this is the Latin term for it, Grimpoteuthis boylii. Now, my father's last name was Boyle, and so he was given the credit of having his name attached to this brand new species of octopus. So that's my claim to fame. So,
Cool.
yeah, I'll maybe see if I can come up with a name for a fish for you. I would be honoured. I'd just like to say at this point, Jake, could you do for Gao what you did with me as far as the Discord channel is concerned? Please, that would be great. I know you know what I'm talking about. Thanks. Let's go into the changelog, if you please, Corny.
Yeah. So new content basically is the new blueprints, carved wood blueprint, and enabling the recipes.
Yeah.
A nice one, also enabling storage tags on the items that have storage, so they are affected by the talent that provides excess storage space when crafted. The talent I have.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, so I remember first time you actually crafted an icebox, it wasn't included in your extra storage space. So
Yeah. And when they finally added it, I had to take it apart and rebuild it, and then hey, there's an icebox with more slots.
Yay! Good news, good news.
Oh yeah.
All right, and we only have 2 fixes at this point. They've added more checks around position of overflow bags when respawned from gravestone.
Position of overflow bag. I reckon.
Maybe to prevent it from
The
rolling off a cliff if you
well,
fall and break your leg.
rolling off a cliff is okay, but getting into the cliff or into the ground, that's especially if you have a lot of workshop gear and your overflow bag appears in a cliff, you can't get it out no more, and you don't have the insurance.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not nice.
or it
So hey,
or
I'm
it lands in a
yeah,
lake right next to a bloody alligator,
meh, meh.
crocodile.
You'll be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've got a killer bunny coming up. We'll be fine. So we will.
Exactly. Stomp it off.
Oh God, that's a good one actually. There's a new quote for the signposts in your
Oh yeah.
stomp attack area of effect. Fucking love it. All
Screen
right.
shake and everything.
Yeah, that was so good. Okay.
Oh, and they
And they
finally
updated
updated the
pneumonia debuff description to mention that it can be countered with antibiotics.
yeah, finally the
If,
correct one.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it always said that it could be countered with antiparasitics, which is not
Yeah,
correct because you always told me it's antiparasitics, and I would say no, I need the purple one.
yeah. It's said you needed the green one, but you actually
Need the
need the
purple one.
purple one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that is something that we have actually mentioned a lot of times, but not recently. Because that's quite a confusing one. I mean, there's no point in using antiparasitics on
Yeah.
something that requires an antibiotic because it just ain't going to work.
Exactly.
Need the right tools for the right job.
And the right recipes, the right medicine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so now we're into the future content, aren't we? You will have to be quite specific as to how far down you go because I ain't going to be able to scroll quickly.
It's fine. You scroll your speed.
Alrighty, so um, what have we got here? New fishing sounds. Each rod now has its own unique audio. That's good to know. So you can tell which rod somebody's using by how it sounds. Now that particularly is very IRL because every single rod's IRL sounds
Oh yeah.
different because of its composition, what it's made of, how flexible it is, the weight of the line. Sorry, can you tell I'm a fisher person?
A bit. Yeah. So some updates and adjustments to bestiary, adding trades, adding widgets, adding translations, but also added weaknesses to the bestiary entries. Always handy to know what a weakness of a specific animal is.
Yes, like scorpions are weak to fire,
Yeah,
but are like protected against projectiles. So with on one half they can deflect a lot of damage from your arrow. On the second half they can't stop it. They can't stop it from burning.
exactly. Let's see. There were a couple of things which caught my eye when I went through them this morning.
Oh, here's a question, Jake. Can we make our own lures in the game? I can
Crafting
come up.
lures in the fishing bench, I'd say.
Yeah. Because I could come up with a couple of interesting lures for you, I'll bet. I will be honest and say IRL. I make my own lures. I craft all my own lures. Whether it's
Yes.
a dandy long legs or a spider fly or a wet fly or a, you know.
There are about 20 lures to craft. Yeah, jump in, have a look, and send any feedback, he says. So, yeah,
Cool.
will do.
Yeah, well, maybe see if I can. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I love fishing. IRL, I do. I love fishing. I'm one of the few people who will actually, one of the few females who will actually go fishing. And the person who taught me how to fish was taught by the then Scottish champion fly fisher. So I'm only one step removed from having been taught by the Scottish champion of fly fishing. So there you go. That's pretty cool, I'd say.
Let's see. If you go a bit down, so the bottom one and then 3 down, added AC and DC creature render. I'm like, what? Alternating current, direct current?
Oh no, we've got heavy metal singers here. Do you not see that? ACDC?
Nah, it's AC and DC, huh? Not ACDC.
Oh, okay. But I thought that's what ACDC was. I thought it was AC and DC because AC is on the opposite side of the flash of lightning to the DC.
Eh. Well, don't mix up AC and DC. You're gonna get some very interesting results, shall we say.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. You've got heavy metal. Oh, that would work. If you've got ACD heavy metal for bestiary images, then it just means you've got a mount with some armor.
Armored fish. So we're gonna do some magnet fishing.
No, you could actually get I don't know, like a shark ride and put armor on it so that it can take more damage from something else deep sea. I don't know. I'm just purely speculating.
Deep sea isn't in game. Maybe in
No, but
Prometheus.
we do have some really deep freaking ponds that have some really big bloody caves in them that have really huge fucking tunnels that you could hide a, I don't know, gigantic moray eel in.
True. True.
So there you go.
But won't they be eating all the metal from the case then to sustain their armor?
No, we actually have to make the armor and put it on them.
Ah, okay.
Like a mount.
Alrighty. Sure. We can do.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
So,
Adjustments and additions for the Lava Hunter. Added short sound to play before the vomit. So we're going to hear.
yeah, and if you look 6 down, added new lava rumble and fissure special attacks to lava hunter.
Oh no. Okay.
So that's going to be interesting. You're standing shooting at the lava hunter, and all of a sudden a fissure opens up underneath you.
A lava rumble. Is that going to sound anything like the rumble of the sandworm when it comes up from underneath you? Was that?
Maybe with a little more splash.
Yeah, with a
Lava
little
instead
more
of sand.
oop bloop 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 sound.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, that. Oh, do you know what I just envisioned there? Oh my god. I just saw the film Labyrinth. right, with David Bowie in it, and the lassie that takes that gets Sarah, that gets is it Ludo, the big guy who can call the rocks, and they go through the bog of stench, and every stone that he stands on farts.
Yeah, I don't know that movie. Sorry.
You'll have to watch it. I don't know, maybe Jake knows what I'm talking about. That's where I went with that. Lava Rumble and Fisher special attacks to lava hunters.
Also, reduce cooldowns on each Lava Hunter combat phase's egg lay action. So he's fighting you, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, hold on, wait a minute, I have to lay some eggs." And then, okay, now we can continue fighting again.
Yeah, I can really see that. It's like, oh, wait, no, wait, stop a minute. Plop, plop, plop. Right, okay, there
Time
we
out,
go.
time out.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah, I can just see it's like not firing on it because it needs to lay some eggs. Maybe it'll be more vulnerable when it's laying its eggs, and maybe that's the time to actually hit it.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Mm.
And then, so in previous patch notes there was also mention of broodlings. So if you don't kill them eggs, they turn into broodlings.
And then you've got twice as many to deal with.
Exactly, like the Skelly Scorps with the Scorpion King.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that would work if you've got to run into its lair and sort of like kill the young so they can't hatch, so that then all you've got to deal with is like the queen.
Basically kill the eggs as soon as they pop out.
Yeah, like the aliens.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely want to kill them fuckers, I'll tell you. Anyway.
Let's see. So we were talking about the slugs last week, right?
Right.
Is it an animal or is it a shotgun shell?
Shotgun shell.
Adding in spawnable slug for external testing with minimal setup of locomotions and attacks. This does sound more like the animal.
Yeah, now that's talking about an animal for sure. Slug with a slime attack.
Yeah.
Acid slime.
Yeah, or
A
just
spit attack.
slippery slime, so you can't stand still, so it's harder to aim.
Or it slows you down and sticks you in place.
Jake is taking the best of both worlds. Maybe it's a shotgun shell that moves across the ground, leaving slime. Or instead of pellets, it's shooting slime.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, could be.
Well, if we start combining, there are a couple of nice, interesting alternatives.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know we're a family stream and everything, but like seriously, if we women wear knickers because you know what kind of mess a slug makes.
Well, to counter slugs, we do have the salt, so.
Well, yeah, there is that. A ring of salt will do the trick really well. Copper, you know that copper
Shotgun
tape.
shells with rock salt.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Well, but that works for ghosts too.
I don't know. Are ghosts vulnerable to salt?
Yes.
Okay. I know werewolves and silver. I know vampires and garlic. Is vampires garlic or is it witches?
No, vampires is supposed to be garlic, but
so Scrooge McDuck always uses garlic. So
okay.
I know it's not exactly scientific literature, but sometimes you do learn stuff from comics.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd say the best defense, for a vampire is to use a sunlight lamp.
Yeah, UV light.
And not extend an invitation to your home.
Yeah, that one is debatable. In Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it worked. Don't invite them in. But in other movies, they're like, yeah, so I don't care. I'm just coming in anyway. So, meh.
Well, it, okay, whatever. And vervain is good against vampires, so you could have vervain arrows.
Yeah, but you need base
It's a herb,
resources in the
by the
game
way.
first.
Hell, you could use vervain paste, like we
Yeah,
do poison paste.
that's what I said. You need the raw resources into the game first.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true. But yeah, we digress once again.
Yeah. We tend to do it, yeah.
Yeah, we've come up with some
Oh, by
really
the
good
way,
ideas by digressing, haven't we?
in the screen, the fifth bullet point from the top. I know about undead fish, but updead fish? Oh, wait, it's AE, not EA.
But it's
But still.
close enough. It's close
Yeah.
enough. I mean, seriously, if you can read text upside down and back to front, then you're just as good as me.
I can.
Yeah, I can too.
It's a skill I learned at a young age. Someone was reading a book, and I was sitting on the other side, and I wanted to read it as well. So I just read it upside down. I can
Yeah,
read
it's
about as fast upside down as I can read normally, and I
yeah,
can read very fast. So
yeah. I learned how to do it sitting on the bus going to college, and 9 times out of 10, the person in front of me had a newspaper. So I thought, well, instead of looking out the window, because I know what's out there anyway, I'll just read the back paper. And unfortunately, because if I had to read the back of whatever they were reading, but it was good. I could manage to catch up on the news and stuff on a daily basis. You
I,
know.
mirror text is readable as well, but you know what's hard? Mirrored and upside down.
Sorry, say that again.
So if you read the text in a mirrored, it's fine.
Yeah, back to front.
It's just basically you read right to left instead of left to right.
Yes.
But when it's upside down and mirrored,
Oh,
then it becomes hard.
no, I can do that just as easy as I can do it reading backwards.
No, you have to do basically two translations.
Yeah. Yeah, it's as
But
easy. It's as easy for me to do upside down as it is for me to do upside down and backwards. Makes no odds to me. I can read it. So, just one of those things.
anyway,
Okay. So we've been through a lot of this.
yes, a short patch notes this time.
Yeah. So we'll look forward to the large update, the Galileo update. I'm
Oh yeah.
gonna see. I'm actually gonna shut my eyes to do this. So sorry, folks, but there we go. Back up to the top here. I couldn't even look at the screen when I'm doing that. So I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to be able to do subsequent gameplay. It's a push for me to actually have the computer on and do the update and read as much as I have done. So I will converse with Cornet off stream about a possible, and I highlight possible extra stream tomorrow or maybe even Sunday to make up for it. I'm really not up for it just now, so.
I'm not home this weekend,
Oh crap.
so no.
Oh well, I can do some testing then.
Sure. You
I
have
could
your
do some
open
testing.
world, so you can hop into your open world and craft a couple of them
Yeah,
new carved wood stuff.
yeah, I'd forgotten this was your away weekend. Dang it.
It's not my away weekends, but even outside my away weekends, I'm away sometimes.
Okay, fair enough. No problem. Um, either way, if there is going to be an extra something this weekend, I will put it up in the Discord channel. So have no fear. Just stay glued to that. I'd like to say thank you very much to Jake for taking part in the chat tonight. It is a short update, therefore it's a short stream. Thank you very much to Cornet for keeping on top of the Discord server for me. Streams have been sorely lacking, literally sorely lacking this week. But I can't help it. You know, that's just the way it is, and we just got to roll with it. Yeah, keep on top of the Discord server. I will post anything new in there. It'll be played by ear, I think. Right now is the only thing I can say. Have I forgotten anything, Cornet?
Nope.
Okay. So thanks very much for being with us. It's been good. I can't say it's been a blast because I'm sore and I'm going to go back to bed and sleep off the rest of this headache, I hope. Thanks very much for joining us tonight, and take care of yourselves. Remember, it's a dangerous world out there, so take care of yourselves and each other. Good night.